Thank you, my love.
Anyway, I hit record. We can play the game now.
Yeah, record immediately after Theo just is contemplating murder.
No.
The recording will never know before.
Murder suicide, maybe. But...
Isn't that just like the beginning of every session?
Yeah. No, hold up. Knowing you're like, you probably jam after the first shot. Oh.
What kind of amateur tries to murder suicide with a gun? Use explosives, man.
Knowing your luck, you do what the IRA did and fail to kill him. Just 2 minutes late.
How do you like the implication that you're Margaret Thatcher?
Well, that depends. Is he British?
No, but you said the IRA failed to assassinate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Know what I said?
Recap. What did you do last session?
What we do last session?
We met Grumpy Girl.
Yeah, whoever could that be, huh?
Our way from a down fucking plane with a Chad Russian spraying a PKM.
Yeah.
There was a very nice southern man offered us biscuits. And no milk. I can't believe this.
He offered you coffee.
To be fair, if there's coffee, there's probably milk around.
Exactly.
I drink milk with coffee, so it makes sense.
It's a fucking office like coffee machine. You really think there's not gonna be like a bit of milk around? Like,
This is war. Who knows?
Correction, you don't think some GIs would fucking steal some creamer and put it there?
also like milk usually isn't rationed because it can't be preserved.
Well, there's like the instant.
Powdered milk.
Okay, but you don't. I hate you all.
Listen,
I've drank condensed milk before. Fight me.
That's not what. Okay.
listen. I just wanted him to offer milk for them.
Yes, I know. I know his mom's a cow. Anyway, yes, what happened next?
There's a man who is very interested in teleporter. Talk to him. Yeah, you're being.
Yes, but before that, you basically had a week off in Moscow. And well, it's an interesting city of contrasts right now. With so many like people of so many different like nationalities all around. Rationing hasn't quite hit
I went to play.
Russia all that hard yet. Mainly because due to facilities all over the country providing a lot of food and well, Russia is big and since the 50s mostly made up of farmland. So a lot of grain. Though there are some shortages. People are going about their day fairly normally, and it's a bit of a bizarre image, right? When you're walking outside and you see people like drinking at a cafe, but the cafe, like the tables outside, are like flanked by barricades and tank traps.
Some people want their coffee no matter what. Okay.
We have Starbucks here.
It's Russia.
Most of the shops you see are like small time family run. Or military requisition stores, but I think you've had enough of MREs for a while. So, yeah, in your time off during the city, what are you guys all doing?
Gonna go buy some MREs.
Well,
I'm gonna go to one of the I want to go to one of the cafes actually.
yeah. There's tons. Like you're in the inner city. A lot of them are really nice. A little expensive, but you know.
Yeah. We were just given a shit ton of money, so like.
Well, 10,000 ruble, you said? Or 1,000 ruble?
No, the equivalent of about 3,000 euros, or
12,000. I have it.
okay, yeah, that's actually roughly the conversion rate. So,
I'll just put down 3,000 euros. Is that good?
yeah, but yeah, you're, you get to a cafe, and well, what are you getting?
What do
Tiramisu.
they have? Oh, tiramisu sounds kind of nice. Basic bitch coffee. Can I get a latte, please? Do they speak English? Like,
Well, we're in.
The place that you go to has like this, like this young, like early mid-20s, guy on the other side of the waiter, and he's like wearing a university sweater, so he's just
yeah.
And okay, he has a really thick accent, and sometimes it's a little hard to make out what he's trying to say, but he understands you fairly well.
Okay. Can I attempt to order just a latte, please?
Yeah.
Hands you milk.
Just gives me milk, no coffee.
Yeah, no, he figures out what you want pretty easily, especially since the words for the type of coffee are kind of endemic, right?
Mhm.
You won't translate them, right? If you go to Germany, it's called an espresso. If you go to Japan, it's called an espresso. You go to Russia, it's called an espresso. It's similar with most kinds of coffee. So yeah, he figures out what you want, and you are handed like a complimentary like little like paper plate of potato cakes.
What are potato cakes?
Well, they're just little
Cakes of
biscuits made of
Oh.
potato dough.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, complimentary food. Nice.
Yeah. You pay him, and yeah,
I leave.
you're-
I leave him a tip.
he looks very happy.
Is tipping a thing in Russia?
No.
Well, it is
So-
now.
Tipping's typically like a really American thing. Other countries
Yeah.
just put it on your bill.
Well, it's a thing here, right? Basically, when you leave the money at the table, you leave a little bit. Well, basically, after you pay, you leave a bit of money on the table. It's a thing here, but not to the extent that it is in the U.S. It's small sums, like nothing over 10 euros typically. And for most of Europe, the only people that tip are rich American tourists.
See, that
Assholes.
explains so much.
But like, he's got bills. He's not going to complain if you hand him some money.
I see we're not living in a true communist society. Sorry.
The only what's Ryan doing actually?
Eating at a different, very explicitly a different cafe where he can overlook Red Square and eating tiramisu.
Avisha follows you around.
Edgy trying to eat at a different cafe for Edge's sake.
I like to imagine Alyssa's like, "Hey, do you want to come with me?" And Ryan's like, "No," walks away briskly.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like he
that.
Runs
and
away.
then sits down at like a cafe right next to the one that Alyssa's at.
Literally just across the road.
Yeah.
The tables
Hey.
facing each other, just like, this is awkward.
No, the cafe you end up going to is the only cafe on Red Square, presumably. Which is actually kind of part of the military, sorta. Basically, it's just like a canteen that also sells food outside. That's a thing here as well. So yeah, it's not bad.
He's pretending like he's not on a date with Visha while also thinking to himself very aggressively that he's on a date with Visha.
It's a little weird getting served like and addressed by rank by waiters and having those waiters like wear military uniforms, because chances are these are all university students, except they wanted to avoid having to serve Americans and German tourists at a cafe, so they joined the military, where they were then assigned to sell coffee to Germans and Americans. Well, you win some, you lose some, as they say.
I think that's entirely a lose-lose scenario.
Hmm.
Well, you lose some, and fuck you.
You lose some, you lose some.
You lose.
Game over.
He is in his very kind of, I'm not actually being like him very tsundere-y, being like, I'm not actually paying attention, or like I don't actually care, kind of seeming, while actually like really caring a lot, being like, so how have you been, to Visha?
Oh, she tells you about pretty much everything that she's experienced while she was here. The attack and how that was, well, honestly, a pretty close call. But since the coup was only a few weeks prior, there were still Soviet troops. The one some people, I don't know who, orchestrated to oust the quasi-fascist government.
Okay, so not the Nazi coup. Got it.
Well, it's not a coup. They wanted to. They failed. So.
Got it. Okay,
It was an
continue.
attempted coup.
Well, they did kill a large portion of leaders of government, but it was like in one location.
Yeah, that was also in Poland, so.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure if she meant like, since the overall, this war started, or like.
No, her point was because the coup had happened so recently, there were still a lot of army units in Moscow. So other than in a lot of other capitals around Europe, there was a mobilized, armed military force ready to respond when the third faction dropped in and rose up and more or less quartered them off and encircled them, and within like a week had taken some 3 million prisoners of war. Which, that's like 5 Stalingrads, so, and then she talks at length about how ever since then she's just been doing secretary work here and has been involved in logistics, and always tries to compliment the people that she works with, in the sense that, oh yeah, Aaron's really competent. And, well, meanwhile, you see people still unfamiliar with their new armored vehicles cause a traffic accident in the middle of the square.
Oh,
no.
Those are the first.
Everyone's, everyone's fine. It's just, you see like an APC knock over a sandbag wall, and then like a warrant officer comes charging like out of the guardhouse and starts yelling at the driver of that APC. and it's a little bit of a chaotic scene sometimes, but there's real vibrancy about the city, right? It's like you have people from all across the world basically coming together here to try and defend this city, because it's, well, as you were explained to last session, it's really the last stronghold, as the Soviets are holding a very strict line. Arkhangelsk, Moscow, and what's the one in the south? Astrakhan. Basically, if this falls, a lot is gonna fall with it.
If this falls, we're fucked.
Yeah, basically. But
Inspiring news.
Yeah.
but
not at
currently, friendly forces are still holding the third faction's advance off at Smolensk, which is, some 200 kilometers away from here. So it's still going, but they're not going to be able to hold that forever. They just don't have the manpower. They don't have the fortifications, the logistics, the supplies. It's just going to come down to this, whether that'll be your problem or not. And I briefly mentioned it last time. You see people being instructed on like safety procedure, and a lot of, you see in various languages on some of the street corners, things like this side of the road is the safest in case of an artillery bombardment, or signs with pointing towards shelters are set up. And yes, in that regard, Moscow has it pretty good, aside from the massive Dragedial fortification that was also captured during the coup. There's also, the Moscow Metro, the subway, which, in case of bombardment, can very effectively serve as a bomb shelter for about a third of the city's population at a time. And
Is the metro still functioning?
yeah,
Oh,
it's set up as it's set up to become a shelter, but right now, it's still business as normal, and everybody's you can see that there's a lot of concern, right? People are buying up supplies, they're sort of in a hurry, but for the most part, people are trying to go about their lives as normally as they can.
mhm.
So you walk into a store because you're like, I want some soda, and there is the shelves are pretty much empty, and well, the soon as something is restocked on a shelf, it's grabbed off.
Yeah.
And you will, see people having casual conversations with the cashier as they're buying 5 months worth of food.
Yeah.
Most of what's left, what isn't being hoarded up, are, perishables, things that'll go bad in 3 days.
Yeah.
That's not useful. So, guess you're living off of a diet of milk, cakes, and fruit.
Yay.
Well, what's Matt doing during all of this?
Right now, while they're all, getting their shit, going out, getting out their shit, I'm just gonna go, like I said, get some shit for the road, and probably as well go get something coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm boring gay.
Yeah. So you do this for about a half week, and then
Jesus Christ, that's a long coffee break.
well, you were
Just a
told
tad.
that, if you recall, you were told that, you just gotta sit still for a little bit until there's something for you guys to do. You were given this little apartment, just fairly close to the city center. And one morning, at around 11 a.m., there is a knock on your door. Who is awake at 11 a.m.?
Definitely.
I'll probably be awake by then.
I'll probably be awake too.
Same.
Okay. Who opens the door?
Oh, we're all in the same room.
Can I open it?
Me sitting there not giving a fuck, cleaning Garand.
Well, it's a big apartment. There's a room for everyone, basically. Which I
around the same
understand is
time.
not a thing in the U.S., but it very much
No,
is a thing here.
Here's the thing, that is a thing in the U.S. It's just we're likely all in the living room. We all woke up, so we're likely not in our rooms while just milling about.
I was more thinking that Ryan is fucking off with Visha, but
I
Sure,
open the door.
Cool. You're not banging anyone, so you're opening the door. Got it.
Yeah.
so Tommy is banging his gun and got it.
Hold up, am I also banging my gun?
Grand dick?
Now that just makes me fucking cringe because I've gotten Garand them before. No.
Somewhere in this campaign, we will find an anthropomorphized Grand, and you will.
Whenever I meet you, I'm socking you for putting that into my fucking mind.
Well,
I mean, there's easier ways to get castrated.
I wouldn't castrate you. That's
it
the
wouldn't
worst thing.
castrate you. You just get your foreskin stuck. Never mind. You open the door, and there is a young woman in a military uniform outside. She's holding out like a piece of paper.
Ooh. Is this a letter from a secret admirer? You're taking a piece of paper.
Well, you're immediately disappointed to see that it bears the seal of the Soviet General Staff.
Oh.
You open it up, and it's in Russian. You cannot read Russian.
I stare at it for a little. Is she still standing there?
Yeah, she's got like a polite smile on her face, looking a little. Uh-oh.
Looking a little what?
Like she's just got that. Oh no! Does she not speak Russian? Does it sort of look like?
And she's like, she like takes a piece of paper and like turns it towards her and is like, I'm American. I can't read this.
I know exactly.
Stuff the dobry day.
Just stared for a second, like.
Is that the kind
I'm
of
like,
face,
and then-
Theo?
No, speak English.
Okay. I like turn kind of halfway, like to yell into the house. Hey, does anyone here speak Russian?
I can use Google Translate if that helps.
I look back to the girl and I'm like, all right, thanks. And I politely close the door.
Actually, Theo, question: does Ryan
Yes.
speak Russian? Like,
I
I know German, Japanese, and English.
You do not speak Russian.
Got
I
it.
But there is someone in the house that it does.
I briskly walk towards you and I'm like, all right, bust out the Google Translate.
Fucking government secrets get leaked because you use Google Translate.
I'm just like loading the app. I'm just like, my phone's a bit slow, so this might take a minute or two.
Court-martialed in 30 seconds or less.
Sorry, I'm still using a Samsung Galaxy S2.
God.
S2, lucky you. I'm using an S1 still.
I use a Note 7 actually blow us all up.
As
Hold
someone
on, let
who
me grab
works-
my phone. And it's like a fucking, you know those like ancient like car telephones?
Oh
Like-
yeah, the old analog ones.
Yeah, the ones that give you cancer.
Yeah. Well, everything will give you cancer if it's analog half the time.
Do it. Duma, I have a very special request. If we're
Yeah.
gonna be using Google Translate to get these orders, can you actually put what you were gonna like what you were actually gonna tell us like through Google Translate so it ends up broken?
Sure. Hold on.
Okay, surprisingly, Google Translate is actually good with Russian.
Yeah.
Is it?
Google Translate is.
No, you have to put it through like 3 different languages, and then.
Yeah,
Just
fuck's
for the...
sake.
I knew I should have said Bing.
Fuck off. Bing is actually quite good.
Yeah, because it's just copy pasting the grammar scripts from Google Translate, but don't tell anyone that.
Yeah, why do all the work when someone else has already done it?
Damn, can't believe it. I had a direct open line to John Google. CEO
John
Google.
Google.
Apologies if you can hear my fork on the plate, by the way. I'm eating. I can mute if I get too much.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's something with the sandwich. But I don't want to cook.
It's gonna be terrible.
Hmm.
I really hope you understand any of it.
Wait, are you actually translating it, Theo? Like going back and forth?
Yes, I'm putting it
Oh.
through a few languages. Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
Thank you.
Scared.
I do have a request that if it's entirely incomprehensible, you also give us the original
I
message.
need to start picking things in different language families, or this is not going to work.
Now put it through Japanese and then Chinese. It should also.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Mandarin traditional, Mandarin simplified, then back through Russian.
Maybe a bit of Indonesian for good luck.
No, Indonesian is just kind of a clusterfuck of a language.
Then through Dutch.
Did you already put it through?
Oh no.
Oh.
I like to imagine Evie and Alyssa are just like hunched over this piece of paper on like a table, like scanning.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't Google doesn't Google Translate have like a scan feature?
Yeah, that's what they're just doing that.
We just had like, it's been half an hour, we have a cork board up, we have red lines and everything, and just like trying to decipher what this says. We found
Also,
like 3
going to
ancient
translate
languages.
it through Hebrew, because Hebrew doesn't have all of these words.
I think that's a little
that
bit.
seems
That's a little bit mean.
Oh, that's what have we done?
Created a masterpiece.
Hold on.
I can't believe
can I
we're all going to
dramatically
die
read it?
because we got it translated.
Sure.
Please post it.
She is.
Hold on. What am I doing? Why am I not just control seeing? Hebrew cut that in half somehow.
Become straight. Red
Hold up. Hold up. You said Hebrew doesn't have half these words. Puts it through translator. Why is my script halved?
I'm just gonna.
Well, but the thing is, the words that Hebrew doesn't have, it substitutes with English words.
Alyssa gets this and like she
He has a
squints at it for
robot.
a second, and she's like, "Are they homophobic?"
I
Just
have
Matt
an idea of
Matt
what it
pokes his
might.
head out through the door after just hearing that.
I have an idea of what the first 4 words on it might mean, but Not the last two.
Become straight. So, okay.
Come straight
Well-
to red square.
Oh, okay. Or like stand up at attention, maybe. Red square. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Okay, we have to go to red square, guys.
Does this interrupt Ryan and his beloved?
I mean,
I'm just gonna knock. I'm just gonna knock on the door as loud as I can after hearing that.
Ryan, we have to become straight. Come on.
he's no, he's like he's waking up again. Let me put it that way. He just has a very messy head of hair.
As his wife comes out of the she's already dressed and looks very fresh in compared to him, who is not.
He looks like he just woke up like a second time, and he's.
Oh, what do you got there?
We have orders to become straight and go to red square.
What?
Are we sure that third faction doesn't already control Google Translate?
Can I see that?
Oh, wait, can you read Russian?
Matt is going to grab his hand and put it through his face after hearing that.
Yes.
She just hands it to her.
Head straight for Red Square to the Stavka building. You need to 6 or 7. All right, so we need to enter the. I think this is the Council of Ministers, but I could be wrong on that. We'll see.
Wait, aren't the orders actually that detailed?
Yes, they are. It's just top of it disappeared, as I said. By order, the last thing is
No, I'm asking that in character.
Oh.
Eh.
Pretty much, yeah.
I thought we never used Google Translate unless it's an emergency again. Because Jesus.
Yeah, it translated to become straight, red rectangle, Kamenev comes.
But if Kavanaugh's having a good time.
What?
It doesn't mention a Kamenev at all. What? Okay, whatever.
Ryan is now completely dressed, coming out of his coming out of the room. I hate all of you, and then just walks for the door.
Next time, put a sock on the fucking door.
What?
Are you ready to become straight, Ryan?
Just looks very confused. I was asleep.
No, you were not.
Yeah.
He just puts a hand. Continues walking.
That's handy.
Yeah.
A very small, thin apartment.
Oh no, you definitely hurt them.
I'm gonna go up to Ryan. Hey, don't you just buy you something to cover your mouth next time, man? You're loud as shit. We all need to
I
sleep
already
here.
have something for that. Don't worry.
Use it next time, then. God damn it!
I literally just said he was visiting her. I assumed she already had an apartment. Fucking stupid.
Well, guess what? You know what to say about assuming, my good friend. Makes an ass out of you and me, and none of us slept. You're owing me money for that.
I mean, at least we know he's going to be less stressed now.
He is shouldering his rifle and going outside.
I'll be right back.
Oh, no, you don't. You fucking owe us. Fucking sleep, motherfucker. You stole from us.
Ryan, a voice inside your head laughs at you.
You just see him kind of harshly palm the back of his hand and grip his hair. To himself, he just thinks, "I'll get to you later."
You see, even his mental monsters agree with me.
loudly
Ryan!
in his own head, don't you pretend like this wasn't your idea.
Ryan,
Yes.
roll a wisdom save.
Aw, you
Oh,
little
no.
bitch. Alright. Did not have a modifier on this. 12.
Ah.
I got lucky. I got lucky. I got lucky.
Imagine if you wrote a nat 20 with it.
Well, I wouldn't need to attend sessions for a while, I guess.
You know, experience when someone stirs inside of you and just it's a loud vibration noise. But then it's like, nah, it takes effort, and then it just flops. That's that. Yeah, no, you head out, you make your way. Woo. Red Square. You head into the Stavka building, which is just Russian word for general staff, but it doesn't matter. Basically, once you get into the designated room, there are a bunch of people that you already met, basically, as well as a few others. But notably, the man that cooked you dinner. He's
Shinji.
Yes, he's standing there.
Oh my god, Shingles is here?
All right, we've got some news for you.
Mine is standing at attention.
At ease. Don't. Anyway, so we have had a bit of a conversation with the lady you brought with you. So, yes. Don't know how exactly that's going to turn out. But she has essentially revealed to us a few important key details about how all of this works, and has revealed a few methods that can be utilized to traverse the planes. One of them being a teleportation device. Now, how do I put this? Ooh. Sorry, look. Sorry.
Can't believe someone joined your channel because you sneezed.
Okay, I'll
Fuck
turn it
up.
up.
I meant to. No, that was from me, not you.
Oh, okay. I don't care, I just thought that was funny.
People leaving in my channels, more likely than you think.
Okay.
Yes. Example.
I'm surprised you didn't have bad luck here and just go RTC
Alright.
connection.
Yeah.
So, we now understand that there are also a few portals that can be traversed. Although she hasn't really revealed most of the details to us.
Is she being resistant?
No, but essentially, all right. The way she put it to us is that we can't enter into these realms without permission of their lords. And, well, we are not permitted to enter these realms because we are on the warpath. Now, more or less, we can't go to her home because we are at war with someone that also has the capacity to travel through these areas, and it's essentially like crossing over a neutral border. At least that's how she explained it to me. I thought that maybe you guys could have another conversation. Sorry,
He does that.
another
How to start?
if you could have another conversation with her, that would probably be useful. But you don't have to do that right now. But she has outlined a few of the key realms, or rather demi-planes, as she called them, that are easiest to access and that, well, maybe negotiated with. Could you start noting down? Someone? Anyone?
Brings out a pen and paper, just starts.
I would appreciate it if you actually noted it down, because...
Well, I have the pen and paper out for a reason.
Okay. The realm, the realm of the Hospitalas, the overlord of which is a woman named Ayer. The home of the war clerics, ruled by, well, Freya, the actual goddess Freya, by what I can tell. And
Wait, God is real.
that's complicated, and I would rather not go into that right now.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So that was the third one. Yes. Hell with one L, or Helheim, rather. Which is not what you would imagine. It's actually apparently fairly...
Really?
Well, no, it's just... It's a fairly alright place. It's just... I don't know. I've never been to hell. Not literally, anyway. Okay. Is that... Note it down?
What's the leader of the Helheim?
Hail. All right. So,
Okay, got it.
Spelling? Fuck no, me neither.
last thing, some of you have some mail.
Wait, did you say male or mayo?
Mayo.
Yes, the army will deliver you mail. Mail. No, it's post.
I have a feeling that wouldn't really taste right.
Packages.
There you go.
Okay. Let's get through this. I cannot rate this at all. Oh, Alyssa Shepard.
Yeah. Wait.
This is a letter for you.
Who's
Sent
it from?
Well, it was... Well, okay, it was given to the Postmaster General in Beijing, but the letter came from the American Embassy there.
I will tentatively take it.
Yes, which essentially just means it's a letter from the U.S. China is a neutral country, so.
Can I read it?
Sure. So, actually, Alyssa, let's go to DM the player.
Oh no, fear.jpg.
One second.
Wait, who was going to start? Oh.
Voxel.
So,
Why is
so Groundhog's Day is stupid, first of all.
As in the movie
first
or
words
the
out your
horror?
mouth are fighting words. You better fucking have a good explanation.
Not the movie. Is good.
All right, you get to live.
No, it's either 6 more weeks of winter or 6 more weeks till spring. So it's the
Another month or not.
exact same thing. That's why it's stupid. Second of all, I heard someone fucking post that the groundhog fucking died. I have no idea if that's true or not, but like, wouldn't it be fun? Do you know about this, Amber?
About what?
Groundhog's Day. I don't know if that's a thing in the UK.
It's not a thing in the UK, but I think I know about it. It's as you said, the winter thing, but it carries on or not.
I just had to read the words. You ever see a post that's the online version of "Watch me shove a hornet's nest up my ass and get stung in the prostate"?
That's not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear.
I really didn't. I really didn't think I would have to hear that either. But here we are.
1 second, I gotta go yell at someone. Is he? Wait, is he even in call? No, he's not. He gets to escape the yelling.
Who? What? Huh?
So in our army unit, Camus, who's one of the guys who is playing with us, he invited a friend here, and he told his friend my nickname was apparently Hothead, and just for that, I'm making Camus in charge of his training.
Oh god.
Could do water vapor cloud be seeable as a shadow than it's fucking like green. Yep.
Oh, there he is. Be right back.
Damn, can't believe Steppy dead.
Tumblr is an interesting place.
That it is. How are you doing with Arceus, by the way?
I haven't really played any more of it, to be quite honest, which sucks.
Where did Young go?
He's
Yeah,
yelling at
that's
someone quickly in his arm.
All right.
You good?
I had to go fucking yell at someone.
What the fuck did they do?
So I'm one of the unit leads on my Africa battalion. Camus invited someone to the unit. After giving, the shakedown of how old are you? I'm 16. How much armor experience do you have? 2 hours. Okay. And he goes, I heard your code name was Hothead in the unit. I'm like, no, Camus is a fucking twat. And then Camus is also student some other bullshit. So I saw Camus was in our Antastasi server. I dragged him down one and I went, hey, motherfucker. Oh no.
Fair enough, I guess. Anyway, what does
I won because I made him in charge of his training.
cool. What does Alyssa do in response to all of this?
She will take the letter that she's been reading. If everyone is still in the same room, you'll have noticed her go up to I don't know, a lamp or something, and hold the paper up to it. And whatever she sees makes her grimace. And shortly after, she folds the paper back up, puts it back in the envelope, and just pockets it. She doesn't say anything, but she looks kind of bothered. But she doesn't say anything.
Right. Evie.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a letter and a package for you.
Thank you. I go ahead and sit down somewhere and open the letter first.
It's a letter by God damn it, I forgot her name. Someone in your old squadron, basically. One of the ones that you had asked to join up and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, them going, yeah, we're doing all right. We're going to try and make our way over to you whenever that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, I found something that you might hold an interest to.
I study the letter for a little bit to see what it could be alluding to, and then
You
bite the bullet and open the package.
In the package, you find, those kind of foam cubes.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Like those fluffy cubes.
I think so.
Yeah, it's basically, there's some of those in there, and you recognize them. You used to have a pair of these hanging from the little dashboard in your old plane, except they're singed and shit. So someone looted your plane and found these and sent them back to you.
Can I double check the handwriting on the letter to make sure it's who I think it is?
Oh yeah, 100%. She's got such a distinct handwriting, she could be a doctor.
Well, with how bad it is?
Yeah.
I just smile softly at the fuzzy dice thingies.
I'm gay.
What have you done?
Huh?
You said you what? You said I've done something gay.
No, I said something gay.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay, that makes more sense.
mean, to
Hey.
be fair, I guess we're not following the instructions to become straight red rectangle earlier then.
Be there, be square.
Be there, be square. Soviet military march plays.
They really said be here or be queer.
Well, guess I can't come.
I think that's just called chastity.
No.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry.
First of all, that's not chastity. No, you're not making me go off on the tangent like that.
Let's not get onto that, please.
Sorry about that. Go
I
on.
still have Garen dick on the brain.
Anyway. This one is for a Matt. That's probably for you. It's a little package.
Huh. Is it just the package or is there like a letter with it?
It's just a package. There
Well,
might be a letter
no
in
one,
there.
no one in this world loves me. I don't know who the fuck could send me a package, but this blows up taking y'all with me. I'm gonna open it.
You're contacting me about your car's extended warranty.
So
If I get past the letter, I'm killing someone.
above, like laid on top of everything, is a piece of paper, a letter, written in neat handwriting. And it's, you remember when you went to Nuremberg and you saved like an MG3 gunner?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's someone knew from Germany, right? That when you were shooting about, and he thanks you for the rescue, and he thanks you for all of that, and you take the piece of paper away. There are a bunch of rounds of 7.62 in there, all with some seemingly mint condition clips. They're all on Garand en bloc clips.
All right. So first
So,
off, how many of them are there?
okay, so what you have here now are 6 fully loaded clips, as well as 5 empty clips. So when you get new rounds, you can load them, into the clips for quicker use.
All right. I'm gonna be putting that letter, by the way, like in my helmet lining, like just slightly underneath it.
Yep. Cool.
And how much 7.62?
Well, said 5 loaded clips. 5 times 8 is 40.
Oh, I thought you had like. I think you said 7.62, and then I thought you said there was 7.62 and on blocks, not the other way around.
Well, there
Never mind.
are spare en blocs in addition to the ones that are loaded.
I was thinking all the way around. Sorry, ignore.
Yep. And this one's for you, Ryan.
He gingerly picks.
It's a letter and a package.
He immediately just pushes the package over to Visha. You.
Okay.
And
Come to DM the player with me, won't
Aw,
you?
you little bitch.
Son of a
Alright.
bit. Haha, get fucked.
Alright, what's up?
So, you open the letter. It is a letter from Erich. It is, basically it's like telling you about, something. Things are good here. We are making progress. And after all of that, it's just a very. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Heartburn.
Yep.
And snuck in after all of the the official stuff. He says he misses you. And he sent you something to remember him by. And
Well, hop over to
so she picks up the basically she reaches into it, and a pair of sleek black leather gloves. They're your husband's gloves.
where?
Visha, like, you know that smile she does? Yeah. She hands it to you. Do you take them?
Yeah. Take kind of
As
almost.
you reach out to take them.
Oh no, you little bitch! All right.
uh, you feel cold. Just so cold. And you're trying to grab, reach forward, but it just gets slower and slower. And then time halts.
And I can't move.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
You look around.
As much as I can.
First pass, you see nothing. Second pass, you see nothing again. And then that fucking nutcracker is staring you right in the eyes. You've gotten too comfortable. And it starts walking towards you. And it gets bigger and bigger as it does so until that wooden abomination towers over you. Why do you keep fighting me? After everything that I have given for you, to you, why are you still a heathen?
I have no interest in bowing to someone whose only intent is to hurt me.
But I haven't just hurt you. Because there are people in this world that you care about, aren't there? Turns its head, creaking as it does, the wood scraping against its own surface, looking over to Visha, and then same motion until it faces you once again. You do not realize how good I have been to you, and yet nothing. less than nothing. Even after everything. But I can change that. All it takes for a man to find enlightenment is unimaginable loss. He takes the little fake musket, starts unscrewing the bayonet.
So I can't move, but can I? That has a semantic component. If I is what's holding me still count as magic? Would I be able to discern that? But that's a reaction. Fuck.
You could try to break free.
Yeah, I'm wondering if casting Dispel Magic would...
Probably not, because this is divine magic.
Okay.
Do you roll to break free?
Sure.
Strength.
Oh, mother... 7!
It's... burn with every, inch you try to move. And it, jitters. God giveth. And it comes off. And God taketh away. And he rams the wooden bayonet straight through Visha's chest.
Alright. I'm going to...
Roll me strength again at advantage.
Okay.
That's like...
That's...
You break free.
I am going to cast Chromatic Orb at the highest level I can.
Good.
Fire. Oh, hold on.
That's a hit.
4. So this... Oh, I have to... That's the 5th.
The nutcracker shatters into 1,000 pieces.
I rolled really shittily.
And, as everything sort of, you snap out of it, as you usually do, and everything's back to normal. There's no gaping hole in Visha's chest. You're there in a cold sweat, holding Eric's gloves. But other than that, all that's happening is that the voice in your head is screaming. And let's head back up.
Okay, question before we do that. Did the orb, actually leave that have been something that's perceptible to any other?
No, because what happened, as far as you know, just happens in your head. None of the effects of anything that happened while you were doing that are perceptible or even noticeable, and you don't actually expend a spell slot.
Okay.
Let's head back up.
Okay.
As Ryan, basically, Visha pulls a pair of gloves out of the package, and as Ryan reaches out and takes them, do you see him freeze up for a moment, just like a split second, and then like there's. You ever saw someone like wake up from a nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the like look on his face right now. What does he do?
He's standing there, like this cold sweat forming on his skin, and just silently takes the gloves and grips them really tightly, stuffs them in his chest pocket.
Are you okay?
Fine. And he's like sitting there, and you can tell he's like barely concentrating almost, with this like scream in his head. He's barely trying to kind of keep himself together.
As you're, sitting there, people are starting to file out of the room until eventually only the lot of you, Visha, and Shinji are left standing in the room.
Standing there awkwardly, like, well,
Well, that's all the information we have for now. I'll keep you updated. It might be a few weeks, maybe even a month, until we really have anything for you again. That sound good to everyone?
I mean, a month, hanging out around doing nothing? Yeah, sure.
Visha picks up the files left on the table and sort of nudges Ryan. You coming?
Give me a minute to talk to Shinji. To
Sure.
the commander, like, corrects himself.
Who just died?
You see them pull away a cloth from their mouth.
Mm.
There's a little bit of blood.
Sorry, must have swallowed something wrong.
There is this look that in Ryan's face, but he doesn't say anything.
Well, okay. Then why don't the rest of you guys follow me and I'll bring you to my office.
Good day before. That's all he says. Back to Shinji.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm and she actually now falls to her knees and starts coughing up blood.
Now the panic in his face starts to show.
Shinji actually immediately jumps up and runs over to the phone and starts shouting into the intercom. I need a medical team and a containment team right now.
Containment team?
Alyssa, healing magic. He's like shouting for her and like
right, yeah, okay.
standing on his knees, like holding Visha's.
Step away from her. Step away from her.
But
yeah, no. Started to show symptoms. Yeah, yes, now.
What? I can cast healing magic on her.
You want to go ahead and try?
Yeah, I'm going to try, actually. Hold on. Where is it? Cure wounds supposed to
Cure wounds if you have anything that has the potential to...
I was gone for 5 minutes. What the fuck just happened?
Visha is on the floor dying.
Okay, cure wounds.
Yeah, I'm casting cure wounds.
Go ahead.
That's not something you just say out of fucking nowhere.
Well, she started coughing, and now
Right.
she is on the ground coughing up blood.
It's really a better way to say it.
And Shinji is screaming for a medic and a quote containment team to get here.
God damn it!
Actually,
Hold up.
I
As it
have
happens,
your rooms at the highest
as
level.
you both try that,
Plus 6.
you actually see her writhing in pain as a result.
Hmm.
God,
Like-
fucking damn it.
I don't understand what's happening.
The next thing that happens is that
You son of
within a few moments, actually, like remarkably quickly, people in CBRN gear enter the room.
Hmm.
Okay, keep a 3-meter distance right now. They carry like they carry in a stretcher.
I'll just drag Alyssa further back. I know.
I'm basically stumbling back at this point. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just watching with my jaw open.
Ryan is basically refusing to leave her side. She's not sick. She can't be. She's not sick.
I'm gonna try pulling Ryan away because seeing these CBRN guys.
He will fucking make a. He is going to resist you with every fucking strength of his might.
Visha puts her hand like on your cheek. Please. Do you know what they're doing?
Yeah, he's going to allow himself to be dragged away more, but he's just. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. You're not sick.
Well, come on, lover boy. We gotta make sure you're safe too, so you can help her. No use if you get the same fate.
Shinji puts his hand like on your shoulder. We should talk about something.
He just seems like so completely shell-shocked, like a complete departure from how you've pretty much seen him acting until now. Like he's visibly trembling, and he's just. She's not sick. It's not fair. She's not sick.
Can I attempt to snap him out of this?
During Shinji pulls up like a chair and basically insists that Ryan sit down.
That's Ryan in chair.
Yeah, he's too shell-shocked to really do anything other than.
During the battle, when the third faction was starting to lose the edge, when tanks started to roll into the capital, they attempted to unleash a biochemical agent onto the industrial complex where Visha was at the time. Now, the effects of this vary. And she was exposed to a considerable amount of this agent. We don't know everything about it, but from what we can tell, it's usually fast acting, but in rare cases, symptoms can appear up to 6 months later. Essentially, as far as we can tell, it's a. Do you know what a prion is?
Wait, hold on. So she was exposed to something and just allowed to wander?
As far as we can tell, it isn't infectious, but I'll be honest, we've never dealt with something like this before, so
As far as you can tell, that's a big risk to take.
yeah, I know I was irresponsible, but she insisted we don't tell you so that you don't worry.
What do you know about magic? What do your people know about magic?
I know a fair amount.
Need a way to get out of holding. Divine holding anything that'll kill some fucking immortal, because that's... He can call himself a god all he wants, but he's anything but.
Slow down, slow down. How did you come to magic?
He is going to allow himself to slip. No. No.
Hold on.
I mean, that's one way to avoid
You
answering the
can't.
question.
Oh, alright.
Like you feel yourself be unable. You don't feel anyone else.
I'm assuming this screaming has stopped then.
Well. Oh, yeah, the other one is much more shell-shocked than you are, to be honest.
That's fair. Yeah.
Would probably just break down crying, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. He's just in the world we came from was common magic. Not everyone, but and then you can see him like fiddling like around his wrists, like rubbing kind of harshly. It's a lot to explain.
Well,
I just need the answer, please.
as far as we can actually tell, at least parts of this agent are altered using means that aren't entirely chemical.
That bastard was planning this from the start.
No. I need to be blunt with you here, Ryan.
Say she won't survive it.
There's nothing we can really do. Only ease her suffering. What's going to happen is that right now her bronchies are dissolving. Next come her stomach linings, and then her liver's going to fail. But before that, the neurodegenerative symptoms are probably going to have knocked her out already. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just standing. I'm like shell shocked. I'm just. Wow.
Just still holding him while he's slowly breaking down.
He is. Can I roll a sanity save?
Yes, I was gonna make you actually.
Fuck, that was a good roll. Damn it.
The one time you get a
wait,
good roll.
wait. I can choose to fail them, can't I?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm choosing to fail because I'm gonna be real. I don't think he's gonna mentally recover from this, Doc.
Two things. First off, basically Shinji's phone rings. What the fuck? Yeah, no, Sev, no, it's not a good time. What do you mean you heard? What do you mean she knows? What? Well, but how? I don't think he's in any state to talk to anyone right now. Steph, I don't care if she's insistent. Okay, fine. I'll ask. Jesus Christ. Ryan.
He just snatches the phone.
You're a man's voice on the other side. Hello? Shinji, you still there?
What?
Well, I'm down here in our, funny little,
Get to the
interview
point.
room. So, I know what apparently is going on up there. But, paradoxically, I learned it from the blue lady that I'm talking to. She says she wants to speak with you.
He hangs up the phone and just stands up immediately.
Did you...
He's walking out of the room. He is nowhere.
wait,
He's walking.
you don't even know where...
Also, you're still being held. I want you to know this.
Okay,
We can't go lie now.
actually, that's a grapple check. So...
I get
you
to
roll me
choose,
athletic-
though.
Yeah, you can either roll athletics or acrobatics, and you need to roll me an athletics check, Matt.
Fuck you.
What?
I rolled a 3!
Ryan wiggles out of your grasp and just walks off.
Hold on. If it's grapple, wouldn't he also be rolling athletics against mine, not acrobatics?
It's either athletics or acrobatics for the one that tries to get out. Basically, because you can contort your way out of being grabbed, but you can't contort your way into grabbing someone.
Not with that
Have you ever
attitude.
grabbed someone?
You can't contort yourself into having enough strength to hold someone down.
Not with that attitude.
You see, she gets it.
Yeah, as she pointed out, you actually don't know where to go. Can you make sure he makes it to the basement?
Oh, that was my first thought as a player of where to go, so...
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll make sure.
go with him.
Sure. I'm gonna pour over casualty reports that's less depressing.
Jesus Christ, you're just gonna... Okay.
And like he mumbles and he like walks away. Yeah, some 16-year-old gets ripped apart by a machine gun. Yeah, that's fine.
That's somehow less depressing. Good job, mate.
I like swiftly leave the room to follow Ryan, and you just can hear me going, Jesus Christ, what is happening? I leave.
Uh,
I'll just follow you and just be like, I have no fucking clue.
Pat's gonna fall going, how did I get roped into all this shit? I just wanted to go be in the military. No.
Welcome to war, buddy.
Welcome to
I
American
can
What's
hear
wrong?
the finger guns. The president's daughter. Yeah, I know you wanted to die for your country, but like...
Have you considered getting trauma instead?
Hold up. Wait, hold up. I just remember, you're president's daughter. Hold the fuck up. That technically means at one point she was my technical superior.
Yeah.
Well, the president holds rank. I don't know the daughter does.
President does hold rank, but if he goes down for any reason, it goes down. She is technically the 50th in command.
Don't you
to be
have
the
an
judge.
older
doesn't
sibling?
quite that doesn't quite apply that way. Mainly because
In order for her to be in command, everyone else would have to die.
not just that. The problem here is that it would actually be the relative of the 49th in line that would be next in line after the 49th dies. Because the law about presidential succession is weird, and actually the mayor of DC is in front of her, so
The mayor of DC is in front of the president's daughter.
yeah.
What?
After
Seriously?
after you is I think like the mayor of Denver.
Denver.
It goes mayor of it goes after it's mayor of Denver, then it goes down from
New York.
oldest founded to newest founded state.
Mm. Then you have the CEO of Blockbuster. You have the CEO of Pizza Hut.
Stop.
Dave down the corner.
You have just Jim, who sells Blu-ray discs.
McDonald's
just
might
in the
get
bushes.
involved at some point.
Mm.
I
No,
can't
anyway.
believe my wife's bronchies are currently dissolving in her throat, and you guys are like talking about the line of succession in the United States of America, a country
I
we
want
are
to know what the fuck her
noticeably not
bronchies are
is.
okay, I want to know what the fuck her bronchies are doing in her throat, but
I mean, to be fair, if
Oh,
they're
God.
dissolving, they've probably got a lot more flexibility of where they go.
that's okay, that's morbid. Anyway,
And
liquid now.
this.
Oh, and her literally like decaying from the inside isn't.
that's fair. Basically, Ryan, you enter into there's a little like holding area in front. There's like a reception, and a guard is blocking the hallway in front of you.
But I know his name, right?
You don't know this guy?
No, Sevs.
Yes.
Sev, I'm here to see him.
All right, I just need to see some identification.
He slaps the fucking card in this guy's face, and it, immediately just tries walking past him.
He blocks you, and he, very calmly scans the thing, and then lets you pass.
He's very impatient the whole time.
If looks could kill, that guard would be fucking Ash.
Mm. I'll just
Like-
whisper a, "I'm sorry" as we go past.
Oh wait, I'm
I'm
imagining
not.
we're also gonna be ID'd. Like, are they just gonna let us pass?
He assumes that you're with him, and actually
Oh,
does,
okay.
which probably peeves him a little.
Oh, and I'm like, yeah, we're with him. Here's our ID. Sorry about him. He's kind of his lover is kind of decaying from
Dying.
the inside out. Yeah, that
It happens. I understand.
Yeah.
It happens.
Feel like
Just
hands
another
yank.
day.
Depending on what you hear in here, you might want to duck for cover, my friend. Fair warning.
That was fine. Every now and then you go home and ID. It's like with the trucks doing so with with the kidneys.
I'm just gonna slowly walk past the man while he's saying that.
And thing with the okay.
Okay,
It hurts
yeah,
to
we're-
pee because of that.
we're-
And it's-
we're gonna leave now.
We're gonna head over to our friend.
a man speaks in doctor's handwriting. It's great.
It was nice to meet you. Have a good day.
Nice to meet you too. And I got kidney stones, so I'm gonna go pee.
Painful. I'm gonna leave you to then. Have a good day.
One of you two shoot me in the head, please, after hearing that.
Anyway,
I would too.
He has
I'm not gonna
kidney
be
stones.
arrested.
It's bad enough as it is.
after that ludonarrative dissonance, you make it into the
Ooh, fancy.
into the little interview room. It's not an interrogation room. It's a lot more friendly in that sense. It's just a little conference room, basically. And yeah, you see Mr. Redheaded Man standing, very confused, still holding his phone in his hand, and the tall blue lady is sitting at the table.
Where's Short Boy?
He is already slammed the door open and is walking towards Blue Lady.
Ripped it off its hinges.
Where? Tell me. There has to be a way. Tell me.
There may be it, but I cannot say that for certain. Like I can't consistently do some
you're
accents.
Good. You're good.
Give me a sec. Hold on, I know how to get back into the Swedish mode at the.
Yeah. I like to imagine she turns around and does. And turns back like, I'm sorry. Let me get it out of my system.
I have felt your pain from down here. Tell me, who is this fiend that is assailing your life?
He how do I describe this look? His face is just in this shocked anguish for a moment, and then it just, you see him just sink down to his knees and desperately trying to hold back tears. Calls himself God. If such a creature did exist, he wouldn't just as this. And if he is a god, then I have no interest in bowing down to one so malicious.
So, you are being punished for apostasy. I know the weapon that was used to do this to your life. But
oh god, she starts coughing too. Jesus Christ, no!
No, I'm coughing because I had to method act someone coughing their fucking lungs up.
The guy with the kidneys in his neck.
Getting ready to run.
It is something that was stolen from my cousin's workshop. And I believe that your enemies have refined it into a military weapon, as far as I can tell. But they did not come up with the way to do this on their own, I can assure you that.
Out of character, I really need to go to the restroom, so just keep going.
Okay.
Alyssa talks to the guy with kidney stones or something. I don't know. I'll be back.
Oh my god, sharing
So
kidney
how's them
stones,
kidney
guys.
stones treating you?
Oh, you know, some pee. You know, you are carrying a great burden.
I just want to live peacefully, left alone.
There may be something that can be done. The Aesir, though they are quite hostile to me and my people, among them is Air, the healer. She, I believe I mentioned her to your friends. She is charge of the Hospitallers. She, well, and her Valkyries, well, they know if it exists, they can likely cure it.
How must I get access to their realm?
It is not that simple, I'm afraid. You see, you must be invited. Or, well, or the encounter may end up quite hostile. But I do not know if your companion has that kind of time. Let me think. If you would allow me to return to my home for a brief period of time, I would be able to talk with with some of my brothers, cousins, and sisters, and see if there is anything that any of them can do to allow you access to this realm.
Please.
She sort of looks over to Sev. The general staff has no objection. You're not a prisoner. I will return in 3 days. She stands up and she extends her hand to Ryan.
Yes, he will take it.
She grips it and helps you back up. The two of you have a lot of pain in your heart.
Yeah, well, you get from missing off a god. Someone who gives him that.
You should go be with her. And with that, she leaves the room. Are you going to do what she suggested?
Yeah, for the next few days, Ryan is pretty much exclusive
Mm-hmm.
to by her side. It's going to be very tired and probably spend a lot of sleepless nights there.
Yeah, actually, as you get to her, she's awake. I'm assuming the rest of you are also gonna follow just to make sure that Ryan's okay.
Yeah, just make sure
Yeah.
Ryan doesn't do nothing stupid.
Gonna be like a respectable distance so we can jump in if needed. Also, not like
We're not gonna be there to join them in on the snogging.
yeah, we're like a respectable distance away, so we're not intruding. We're not like standing there T-posing behind his back. As he's having this emotional moment with his wife.
Hey.
He can't really look her in the eyes.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. No. I just didn't. I didn't want to see you so sad when you look at me. I don't want you to be hurt. I'm sorry that I'm dying.
You're not gonna die. Just grips her. Not gonna. You're not gonna die. You can't die. You're not gonna die, Visha.
I don't know. It's probably fever, but
You still have to make me coffee.
I think I've known this was going to happen as soon as I started to hear that voice.
His eyes just shoot up. Hear a voice?
Mm-hmm. It was weird. Almost ethereal. First I thought it was kind, but no, it was just bright. Well, like when you're staring into an office lamp for too long, it burns your eyes. He told me that everything would be okay if I looked away from you. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. It felt so real. Do you ever have sleep paralysis?
Yes.
It was like that. I'm sorry.
You're going to be just fine, Visha.
Roll me a wisdom save. At disadvantage is what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Well, that dramatically went from the best to the worst score you probably could have got.
Give me a sec. That is +2. So, yep.
Yep. All right.
You feel just an an anger like bubbling up, like just inside of you, until you are violently ejected from front. Everybody sees Ryan close his eyes, stand up, clench his fists, and then in a voice much higher than before, he starts to talk. And I'm out of here. A lot of people are going to die.
Huh.
I'm sorry. And Ryan turns around. Tears are still streaming from his eyes, but he's putting on a very forced smile. Sorry. He turns to all of you. You guys. You want to help me kill God?
That's a very tall order. I'm down for it, but do you have a plan? That's
My
not running
plan.
in.
My plan is to kill every last one of the bastards that kiss his ring and lick his boots, and then destroy him. I don't care what that blue lady comes back with and saying. I'm gonna use everything in my power to make sure that bastard doesn't get away with this. Readjusts his hat and throws you back into front.
Like all of us,
Ryan.
or
No, Ryan, that's don't
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Yeah.
all right.
it. He just like has the shaky exhale. His voice is back down on the register. Murder, without turning around. God to kill. He's just going to exit the room.
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Are you firm?
Aha, spicy angst.
So we're just gonna kill God. Could go wrong.
Dear God, we're turning into an anime, aren't we?
Turning into is the
I can't believe we're doing Threaten God Thursdays.
considering
We're turning into Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
considering I am playing an anime character and just adapted to suit my own needs.
Wes isn't back yet, are they?
No, it's fine. I'm recording. They can look back.
Can't believe OS died.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, no, you guys,
Come on, gang, we're gonna kill God.
Yeah.
beyond that, you had your first taste of my method acting, so.
Gently. I lied. I don't want to be the center of the focus anymore. Never mind. Go back. Undo. Focus and undo.
Did you know that I can make myself cry on command?
I did know that. I've seen you do it before.
You will again.
Stops. Don't. Stop. Cease. Desist.
Cease your fucking existence with that.
Hey, do you want to see how fast I can fall into depression?
Sorry, what was that, Orange?
I said, hey, do you want to see how fast I can fall into depression?
Could a mentally unstable person do this? Dies.
You know, not with that type of subtlety.
Can any objections to me ending the recording?
So what?
Any objections to me ending the recording?
Ligma. There you go. Now you can end it.
Hey, you know, Suma, fuck, I just got a ping on Discord that was like, "Hey John, yeah, I got a thing for you." Okay, it's a guy with his hand halfway torn off.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, no.
Got it. Yeah, okay, that's enough of that recording.